Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you an update. This is the 1970 Volkswagen Single Cab Pickup. In our earlier video, we were sharing with you the body work that we were doing in the block sanding. We had it all in gray primer and we're making progress in it. So now obviously it's painted. So this is a custom color. It looks like a factory correct kind of a Volkswagen pastel green. But it's something that our client picked. So we were able to get a sample, and this is the color that he selected. So instead of being that light blue color, it's now green. Now it's cloudy and overcast here. This is our premium single stage paint, and it has 3 coats, and this is straight out of the gun. So we have not done any wet sanding or polishing. This is strictly straight out of the booth. So it's overcast and kind of nasty out. Unfortunately, we were hoping to film it while the sun was out. But you can see there's some detail work here. Because we changed the color, we wanted to make sure that we did inside the door jambs. Later we'll do underneath the dash. I think the camera can pick it up. So you can see there's some detail here because we're going to be making some covers to go here. But we like to do it separately. We have a special gun, a smaller gun that we use. So we're going to change all of that to match. And you can see inside, this is very important because we have all along where your lights and sun visor goes, and then there's a headliner that attaches, and you can see the rails along the side and along the back. So that'll be a headliner after we install a sound deadener material, and then it's all the nice finished green. Very rarely do you see the back parts done because the seat will cover that, but we wanted to make sure it was all a uniform color. And then we've got masking here over the original plate. So we'll be pulling that masking tape off, and it has the original Volkswagen serial number and detail work. You'll notice overspray, a little bit of primer overspray on the wheels. Our client has, these are just rollers, he has aftermarket chrome wheels, and we've ordered some tires. So we're going to have upgraded wheels and tires to give it a little bit different look. And then as we come around to the side, the camera can probably pick it up. The body work is really nice, all the block sanding. It's very difficult to do the body on these and have the panels straight. You'll notice we have some panels on the back of the pickup bed. I should share with you, we didn't paint the complete bed nor the back. So we've done the body work and we have it in primer, and you'll notice there's a border. So what we're going to do, this is going to have a bed liner, a 2-part epoxy bed liner material in black that will be applied to this back panel and to the complete bed of the pickup. And we're working on the side panels, and then once the side panels are done, we're going to paint the outside to match, but the inside of them will have the rocker guard too, and the back of the tailgate. So it'll all be black, not rocker guard, bed liner material. So it'll be a commercial grade bed liner material that's sprayed on. You can see right now we have the engine lid and how nice and straight and shiny it is. So when you see this much shine when it's cloudy and overcast, I think it's going to look quite nice when the sun is out. And then because of our detail work, we want to make sure, and we did both sides. So it's a lot more work to make the inside of all the panels as nice as the outside, but it's an important detail that has to happen. So you can see both sides of the engine lid are done, and then this bigger door is our side cargo door, and then once again the detail work where, if I flip this over, you can see the inside of this door is just as nice as the outside of the door. So it's very important that we do this kind of detail and color match and make sure that everything is as it should be. So it's kind of like this truck left the factory in 1970 in this color. There's no evidence of it being a different color, so you don't see the factory blue anywhere. And then as we come around the back, you can see obviously it's all finished there. We always like to do the engine bay and the bottom chassis after all of the exterior paint is done, because we let the paint cure, we mask the outside, and then we do all the detailing in the engine bay and then in the cargo bay and the wheel wells. So we'll share with that later. And then once again, you can see the body down the side. We just got some blankets here. You can see how straight the body panels are, the detail around the fuel filler. You can see these vents. They're really smooth and clean, and they're an incredible amount of work. And then when you look even further with the detail, with the groove, the factory line, you can see that the paint, because a lot of people have difficulty getting the paint to match and to get in those creases. And then same thing with the door opening. You can see we've done the hinges, and we've done both sides of the hinges with paint. Okay, so a lot of detail work there. And then the inside of the storage tray down below, that is all going to be the bed liner material also. But we wanted to finish this outside edge. There's going to be weather stripping that gets glued in here to seal the door, but it's going to be bed liner material inside. And once again, you can see the detail here where this panel meets the fender. You can see the groove is nice and straight. It's steady color all the way through. We don't have any color bleeding, as they call it, where it's a different shade. And then you can see there's no transition from the outside of the pickup to the inside of the pickup. There's no tape lines. Everything as if it left the factory. So we're quite happy with the way it turned out. And then our doors, I won't move them around because they're fairly close together. Both the inside and the outside of the doors are all painted and done correctly too. So just a quick update. This is the 1970 Volkswagen pickup, now painted green obviously. So the next couple of days what we'll do is we'll dry fit the front doors on. We'll start putting sound deadener material in, and then we'll be working on this dash where you can see all of the rust and the improper painting that was done in previous tries. So what we'll end up doing is we'll sand all of this rust. It's very, very common for them to rust on the inside, and then there's rust all along this edge, and you can, I think the camera can pick it up. Someone's tried to brush some type of black product in there, and it's just all ripply, and so we'll sand all that away. We'll clean this up. We'll remove these vents. We'll clean this properly, paint it properly in satin black. So we'll do all of that kind of detail work before the windshield goes in and the new German seal to seal the windshield. So thanks for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.